Another beautiful late spring day in Texas. Sounds like it's time for another barbecue road trip. I'm Jeff McCoy. Welcome to Texas Passions. I had heard good things about the barbecue served at City Market in Luling. They made the Texas Monthly Top 50 list in 2017, so I pointed the minivan south and made the hour-long drive. City Market is located at 633 East Davis Street, right at the intersection of Davis and US Highway 183, just before you cross the railroad tracks. Like many barbecue joints in Texas, City Market started off as a grocery store that cooked and served barbecue as a way to unload unsold meat. The restaurant is divided into two halves. Up front is where you get your chips, sodas, and others. The back part is where you order your meats. I walked inside the enclosed area and was hit with a sweet smell of barbecue cooking. I ordered my standard half pound of moist brisket and a couple of pork ribs, which was all served on butcher paper. I also got some sweet pickles and onions, then found a table. I bought some Fritos and a soda from the ladies up front and sat down to eat. The brisket was very good. Great outer bark, deep smoky flavor. It was tender and juicy, but some of the slices were a bit stringy. The pork ribs were outstanding, super tender and juicy with the meat falling off the bone. I've heard that their sauce is really good, but there wasn't any on my table and I didn't see where they kept it. No matter, the barbecue really didn't need it. When I finished eating, I walked around back and met Joe, one of their pit masters. He was pulling racks of ribs off the pit. Like most all barbecue joints in Central Texas, City Market uses post oak for smoking their meats. A few random thoughts. City Market is cash only. They do not take credit cards. They do have an ATM machine inside if needed. This is a no-frills kind of barbecue joint. If they serve side dishes, I didn't see anything other than banana pudding. A small cafe down the street advertised their daily lunch special as being meatloaf and 2 side dishes. That might be the place to go for sides, but City Market is the place to go for good barbecue in Luling. This barbecue is outstanding and rates 2 hook'ems. On my way back to Austin, I drove through Lockhart right past Kreuz Market. They also made the Texas Monthly list of top 50 barbecue joints, and I got to thinking, when might I just happen to be driving this way again? So I decided to stop and make it a barbecue twofer. Kreuz Market is currently located at 619 North Colorado Street, but that's not where they started out. Charles Kreuz opened a grocery store in 1900 in Lockhart and started serving smoked meats on butcher paper. In 1948, longtime employee Edgar Schmidt bought the market. He sold the business to his sons Rick and Don in 1984. When Mr. Edgar passed away in the late 90s, his daughter Nina Sells inherited the property. The sons and the daughter got into a disagreement, a barbe feud if you would, that was settled by her retaining the original location, now the home of Smitty's Barbecue, and the boys keeping the name. Roy Perez had been their pit master for years, and he helped drag a wash tub full of coals a quarter of a mile to the new location to keep the 100-year-old fire still going. My tummy was already full from a bunch of barbecue in Luling, so I ordered only a quarter pound of brisket and a single pork rib. I paid for the meat and took my butcher paper bundle into the dining room. There I got pickles, onions, some iced tea, and found a squeeze bottle of their sauce. Both the brisket and the rib had a good smoky flavor, but each was rather chewy. Their sauce was a thin tomato-based sauce that went well with the meat. I have seen football stadiums smaller than their new location. Out back, they have stacks and stacks and stacks of post oak wood. I don't think they will run out anytime soon, but they are famous in Central Texas and do a lot of business. Kreuz Market in Lockhart, serving Texas barbecue for more than a century. This barbecue was good and rates a single hook'em. That's it for this episode of Texas Passions. Your feedback is very important to me. Any thoughts or questions you might have about this episode or my other videos, leave something in the comment section and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. I'm always looking for new barbecue places to try. Maybe you've got a suggestion of a favorite place I should go to. Suggestions are always appreciated. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click on my logo when it pops up and go from there. You can view previous episodes of Texas Passions by clicking on the links displayed. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.